I was so fortunate to be awarded the permanent principal chair with the Saint Paul Chamber Orchestra, which was one of the greatest things that ever happened in my life, right up there with the birth of my kids. The SPCO continued my musical education. I was 22 years old when I joined the Saint Paul Chamber Orchestra. At that time, the music director was Dennis Russell Davies. Now, Dennis had a great strength in that he was dedicated to contemporary music of the time, and he would approach each new piece with the utmost seriousness. The other great thing he did was he brought in a lot of these composers of the time. So that when I was 23 years old, I toured the US with Aaron Copland conducting. I remember Copland saying, "Just play frankly." That's what he told us, just play frankly. After Dennis, for something completely different, another amazing influence was our music director, Pinchas Zuckerman. Pinky, as we called him, was arguably one of the greatest performers on any instrument of the 20th and 21st centuries. He could play, for example, the Dvorak Romance, which we played with him so beautifully, it was to die for. He could play a Mozart concerto with this devilish humor. When I got to play pieces with him, such as Brandenburg's, the Spohr Nonette, it felt like being swept along by a tidal wave. So this was an extraordinary education with these extraordinary musicians. All of these influences were imprinted on who we were as musicians, and I feel extraordinarily fortunate to have had them all. The tradition in the chamber orchestra continues to this day of musicians that not only have technical mastery, the musicians now in the orchestra are unbelievable soloists, but they also have this unique commitment to delving into the meaning of the music, the emotion in the music. So I'm eternally grateful to have been part of this journey with the chamber orchestra.